Hola Libra, Sun, Gemini, Moons. Welcome to your 2020 Sun Moon reading. When you view it is when you're meant to see it. It doesn't matter the time of year. I'm doing these in order of requests in the comments. Be sure you post up your requests. And while you're waiting for your video to come out, check out your 2019 Sun Moon readings that will remain in my playlist. First portion of this reading, we'll go over the traits of your Sun-Moon combination. I'll lay out the main cards. We'll take a quick look at your 2020. The second portion of this will be the Vimeo link below, where we'll have a deeper interpretation of the cards with clarifiers. I'll be dividing the year up into 4 separate sectors, so let's get to the traits of your Sun-Moon combination. So Libra, Sun, Gemini, Moons. One of the best things about you is being expressive. People feel your sincerity, and they usually react positively to it and your easygoing manner. So the good thing is you can convince people of almost anything, okay? You're very candid, and you express that to people, like we talked about, your expressiveness. And the good thing is that people always know it's coming from a good place, even though sometimes you might alienate some people just because they don't want to hear it, or because of, they don't want to hear it. You do tend to have a struggle against things that are tedious and things that aren't interesting. You have a good combination of being socially conscious and having mental strengths. You guys are smarty pants. You're really smart and really academic. Being curious and being restless actually pushes you to discover things. You tend to seek beyond the hidden. And like I said, you're very intellectual. You stand apart from others, and you have a hard time kind of relating to people who are okay with just how things look externally, or settle for shallow things and don't want to dig deeper. You love diversity, you love thrill, you're very passionate, you love the exciting. You might seek out experiences that are spiritual and the occult art. So I'm sure some of you are getting this reading right now, you can relate to that. You always have this sense that you belong to another place or another time, like you don't always fit in the present. You have great diplomacy abilities. You're artistic, you're very rational. When there is a debate going on or something needs to be mediated, you have no problem jumping into it, especially if it's going to resolve any kind of conflict. You're well suited for government, law, social services, anywhere where making a fair decision or mediation can be applied. You're a great actor. Sometimes you choose to play roles in the present so that you can just kind of depart. Being yourself is a huge challenge for you. In 2020, I would work on trying to recognize who you are and your individuality. You can discover a lot of that from other people, so try to always be socially engaged, have a very active social life. You have a great sense of humor, and often you can even kind of make fun of yourself at your own expense. So let's see what's going on for 2020 for you guys. Holy Spirit, angels, divine guides, universe, can you please provide your truth, your wisdom, your clarity, and your insight for Libra, Sun, Gemini, Moons? What do you see? What do they need to know for the year 2020? Any messages you have to help them reach a higher ground, become closer to the universe and closer to the divine for their greater good for the year 2020 would be greatly appreciated. Libra, Sun, Gemini, Moons, what do you see? What do they need to know? What do you see for January, February, March? Libra, Sun, Gemini, Moons. What do you see? What do they need to know? Any messages, please? January, February, March. Okay, we have the Page of Swords in reversed. Also, if this reading resonates, consider a personal reading. My email's below. Just send me an email, and I'll go ahead and give you details in regards to how to book that. Okay, April, May, June, we have the Queen of Swords in the upright. Ask me a question on Instant Go. Check me out on Facebook. Check me out on Insta. July, August, September, please. Libra, Sun, Gemini, Moons. I see you calling somebody out in the first half of the year. 6 of Wands in the upright for July, August, September. And then if you could like, share, subscribe. I left a link below to donate. If you'd like to toss me even pennies in support of these videos I put out every year, 144. Greatly appreciated. Okay, looks like you're handling the year very well. I'm not really sure if this is a whole situation. It's kind of connecting like it is. So we start off in January, February, March. There's somebody who is being annoying. Okay, I feel like it's somebody who um, isn't being very favorable about you. I don't think that you tend to know about it. I think they're spreading rumors about you. The Page of Swords to me is somebody who goes around and they talk about stuff, or they talk about you unfairly, or it could be somebody doing this to somebody else. um, it's just somebody who's in your perimeter and affecting things. Like I said, yapping about, trying to manipulate a situation or talk badly about somebody or what have you. They might be doing this just to challenge the other person or challenge the person they're talking about, or they could just need attention. But whoever they are, they're really unsavory. And I see you not putting up with it, because in April, May, June, we had the Queen of Swords in the upright. So this is where you kind of decide, okay, this person's being a jerk. I don't like how they're affecting me. I don't like how they're affecting other people. You see right through their agenda and what they want to do. And you're very good at this because you're actually taking your emotions out of it. So you can see this person for who they actually are. And I feel like you are making a decision in regards to them, or you're telling them, hey, I don't have any time for you. You're acting very foolishly. You're affecting people that are dear to me. And I can see right through you. And I do. I feel like you're making this statement. And you kind of send them on their way, or let them know they need to be on their way. July, August, September, I see either people being very grateful to you for how you handled things, because you're in an elevated status here. This could be a work situation where you stood up for employees. Maybe they were under the tyrannical hand of a bad employer or a colleague, or what have you, and you come in and you handle the situation. And this person, I feel like, is removed, because then I see the public praising you for a job well done, or these people praising you for doing something very well. You could get elevated in your status because of this. How you handle this is noticed. So you could be elevated to a managerial position, or a supervisory, or a boss of some sort. And then I see you continuing to kind of keep conflict at bay with this Five of Swords. I almost feel like, because of this experience, I feel like it impacted you, and you might have realized what your purpose was. You might seek some sort of employment where you're in charge of, negotiating situations, or coming in between people, like we said in your profile, arbitrating or what have you. Whatever it is, you go forward in October, November, December, resolving conflicts, making sure conflicts don't happen, listening to other people's opinions, and kind of, having everybody lay down their swords, I feel like. So, I mean, in general, it looks like a really good year. So, if this resonates, consider a personal reading. I'm going to be going in the Vimeo link below, pulling these clarifiers. We'll take a deeper look at this. Check out your 2019 Sun Moon ratings, which will remain in my playlist. Ask me a question on Instant Go. Check me out on Facebook and Insta. Like, share, subscribe, and or donate in the link below. Otherwise, adios from Veronica Garnett. Bye.